Here are 6 free mobile apps that can send traffic to your website, to your landing pages, and your affiliate offers. And if you want to see how my students are making millions of dollars with my traffic methods, then stick around until the end. Okay, so get your mobile phone ready because today you're going to download 6 free traffic apps. Now, a couple of the big names might be familiar to you, but most of these will be new. So first of all, I want to give you the right strategy to use, and then I will show you how to use these to drive traffic to your website, to your landing pages, or to your affiliate offers. But always read the terms of service first because they might change. Welcome to the teaser clip traffic strategy. So this is how it works. We're going to make short teaser clip videos on your phone. These are going to be very quick and easy to make. You literally just take your phone out, hit record, and you're good to go. Don't worry about lighting so much. Don't worry about sound. Phones now are so advanced that they have fantastic auto exposure settings. So don't worry about microphones or any of that stuff. Your phone really is all you need to get up and running because it's all about the content. So speaking of content, you have to grab immediate attention. We can do that by either using a strong headline or strong copy or a strong thumbnail image. Some of these platforms will allow you to add a custom thumbnail. If they allow that, then go ahead and do that. Also, you need to confirm that they are in the right place. So the first few sentences, the first few words really should support the rest of the copy and the thumbnail. Then we go into providing value, whatever that means to your audience, to your market, to your niche. It's going to be different for different niches. And then we always add a call to action. And that's where you drive the traffic. So you tell them what to do next. So for example, you can have a bit.ly link and you tell them this is where you go, or click on the link in the description, or put this into the address bar, and that way you can benefit from direct traffic. So once you have your little 30-second clip ready to go, then we use a smart hashtag strategy. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second, but we want to amplify the reach. I'll talk about that more in a minute. And then we distribute your videos on these channels, the traffic sources that I'm going to walk you through today. Now, before I show you the hashtag strategy and before I show you the 6 traffic sources, let me draw your attention to Capwing. I'm going to put a link in the description for you, but this is a really handy tool. It's free to use. So if you want to get a little bit more advanced, then you can do some pretty handy things here. So they've got a wide range of editing tools, but most interestingly, for repurposing and redistributing video clips, check this out. So this is the video resizer, and you can actually take from an existing URL. So you can paste in a video that is already on the internet, and then you can resize it for different types of social media feeds. Before we get to the traffic sources, I want to cover a hashtag strategy with you, because when you use the right hashtags, you are going to get the maximum potential reach. With that reach comes engagement, comes traffic, and that will influence how the algorithm treats your posts, and then that will boost even further. Now, there are a lot of hashtag websites out there that will find some of the best performing hashtags and present you with a list. But today we're going to use a free website called hashtagify.me. So let's just type in a focus keyword. So we might choose something fairly broad like marketing. Then we click search. It's going to take a few minutes to generate a list of relevant hashtags that you can use. And it's also going to present you with some really nice data. So it's going to show you potential hashtags that you might not have considered using. So for example, we're looking at marketing, but it's suggesting business as a potential hashtag, social media, SEO. Not only that, it's also showing you the users that have tweeted these hashtags the most. So you might reach out to these people and say, hey, I've got this piece of content. What do you think? If they like it, they might share it with their audience and get you more traffic. If they don't, that's no big deal. It's okay. So this website is going to give you so much data to use. It's going to show you the popularity trend over the last 2 months, the weekly trend. It's going to show you the top 6 languages used, spelling variants. We're getting so much data and so many ideas. Another powerful hashtag suggestion tool is called allhashtag.com. We can type in a focus keyword, so marketing, for example. Now we can choose top, random, or live. And I'm just going to go with top and then click generate. It's going to bring back a list of 30 of the best hashtags to use. We'll talk about hashtags a little further on in this tutorial because there is a strategy involved. There's a very specific way to use hashtags to get the maximum reach, and it might not be necessarily what you think it is. Anyway, let's dive into these apps. So let's start with a new one. It's called Triller. It's a new one to me as well. And as we can see, it looks very similar to TikTok. So this could be one of the emerging TikTok clones or alternatives. And check it out, because some of these little clips are getting enormous levels of traffic. This one has got almost 200,000 views. If we have a look at this one's got over 1 million, and this chap has got almost 200,000 followers. That clip got 1.4 million views. So there is a lot of traffic available on this platform. So let's dive in and start learning how to use it. So at the bottom of the menu bar, we have a search button. If we click on that, we can type in relevant keywords. I'm going to search for marketing. It's going to bring back all the people that are interested in marketing. So I could scroll through these, follow them, request that they follow me, and start doing lead gen that way. Another way to use this is to use the hashtags tab. So if I click on that, it's going to bring back all hashtags relevant to marketing. So there's quite a few available here. So we can go, let's say, marketing tips. Click that. Now we've got the top videos for that hashtag, and there are plenty. However, there's still lots of opportunity for you to get involved and get listed here. In fact, some people are listed more than once. So these are the top videos. Let's go to new videos. And again, we can see that people are listed multiple times. So this tells us there's room on the platform for people like you, no matter what niche you are in. So we can go with health instead of marketing. Okay, and it's even suggesting that I go with healthy. So maybe that's going to bring back even more. So plenty of opportunities here. If we click healthy, let's see what's happening there. We've got the top videos again, and let's see the very first video, and we can see that the number of views this has had is over 100,000, almost 150,000 views. That's phenomenal. And if we look through, none of these are getting low traffic. They're all high traffic videos. So imagine if you add your own video on here and you add a call to action asking people to visit your website or go to your landing page or purchase a product. So how do we get featured on here? Okay, right at the very bottom, we've got this plus icon. If we click that, we can choose to create a music video or a social video. If I click social video, it's going to open up my camera. There I am. We can also pull from camera roll. So if I want to upload a video of yesterday's takings, I can add that. I can upload that. It's going to do its thing. Let me mess around with the video. I can do a little bit of editing here. I can apply text to it. So I could say something like daily income report if I can even spell it. Change the font. I can add some effects to the video. Here we've got beautify, finesse, lots of different options there. So we can apply those filters. Click done. And now I can preview the video and then go ahead and post it to my profile. I'm not going to do that because this is just a demo. Now, this isn't the only way to use the platform, because if we go to the For You section, we're going to see videos that it believes is going to be of relevance to you. And check this out. This one has had heading up to 1 million views. That's pretty amazing stuff. But all these videos have got a comments section. So if I click that comments tab, now I can see how other people are interacting on the platform. They're adding lots of emojis and hearts and that kind of stuff. But I might want to add something of a little bit more value here. So here's an opportunity to add something that you know the audience here will respond to, something that will be of value to them and something that they will enjoy, because this has already had 149 comments. Who knows how many comments it's going to get over the next couple of days. So that one is called Triller, and it already looks like such an amazingly powerful platform and way to get traffic, as long as you have that call to action in the videos. Can't express how important that is. You need to tell people what to do after they have watched the video. Okay, so let's go check out another one. Again, this is brand new to me. This is called Likey. Well, at first I wasn't too sure what to make of this. I wasn't really sure if there was an opportunity here for niche marketers or affiliate marketers or content creators. However, if we go to the search bar at the bottom, it's going to take us to this page where there is additional topics, and these seem to be on trend. So, for example, International Women's Day, spring cleaning, rest and reflect, lots of different topics and interests here. But if we go up to that search bar at the top and we search for something like marketing or health, there we have a whole heap of relevant videos. Now, this is a multicultural website, so there's lots of different opportunities on here for you. But if we have a look at this one, so here we've got a piece of relevant content to marketing. It's not got that much engagement. It's not exactly a ghost town, so there is some activity. We've got a few likes, we've got some comments on there. That's always a good sign. So this tells us at the moment there does not seem to be a great deal of marketers on the platform. That will probably grow as the platform increases. So what that means for you is you really have an opportunity here to establish yourself before everyone else gets on board. And just like all of these traffic sources that I share with you, what you have to do is test them out for yourself and then go with the ones that produce results for you. With that in mind, let's have a look for other niches. So let's search for something like health and see what it brings back. Lots of suggestions here. So let's go with healthy recipes. We might get some opportunity for lead gen, and we do. So there's a few people there interested in that specific sub niche. But if we have a look at hashtags, there it's got its own hashtag. Let's click on that and we can follow that if we want to. And here under that hashtag, we have over 300,000 views and lots of relevant content. Let's go a little bit short tail. So let's just go back to health and see what we've got. So this hashtag health has got over 200 million views. Check that out. And here it looks like the engagement level is a little bit better. This video has had over 200 hearts. It's got 10 comments. And these people are going to be highly targeted, completely relevant to that niche, to that hashtag. So it makes sense for you to step in front of these people, deliver value, always deliver value, provide useful, helpful content that you know that they will benefit from. And as we scroll down, we might be seeing, we're seeing that these videos that have been around a little bit longer are getting more engagement. This one has had over 8,000 likes, 76 comments, and it's got, over 1,000 shares. So we can just scroll through a few of these. That one has got 6,000 hearts, 171 comments, 300 shares. Good stuff. So there is a lot of engagement to be had on this platform, I think, if you target the right niches, or if you're willing to establish yourself in an up-and-coming niche early on. Okay, so how do you start using this platform? Well, just like all the rest, the main way to use it is with this big button at the bottom of it. It's going to open up your camera there, and we can select from existing videos. So I might want to get that income screenshot. Then I can apply a filter to it. I can change the music, can add a subtitle, we can do some editing, we can add a cover, and I'm just going to leave it as next. And then before we post it, we have to be very selective about the hashtags. I would encourage you to make a strong cover, because this is what's going to get people to watch your video. So obviously the stronger your cover is, the better for you it's going to be. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is called Byte. Now, I have covered Byte in a little bit of detail previously. I'm not going to go very in depth with this because I have a separate video for that. But as you can see, there is a level of engagement on the videos here. And I think the further back we go, the higher the level of engagement is going to be. So for this one, this video, we can see that it's got 54 comments there. It's got over 1,000 likes. Not bad. So let's use the search feature to find relevant content for your niche. So if we type in marketing, we can see that these are all the people interested in marketing. So we can do lead gen there if we want to, or we can go to hashtag and dive into any of these relevant hashtags. We can go to channels. At the moment, it looks like there are no marketing channels set up. I have that previous video which covered channels, but let's have a look at the hashtags. So we can go straight to marketing and see what people are posting. So as we scroll through, for the topic of marketing, we're not seeing that amount of activity. It seems to be dominated by a small number of people. Now, they are either wasting their time or they're ahead of the curve and they're very savvy. Let's try a niche where there is going to be more of a demand. So let's go with health. Go to the health hashtag. See what the level of engagement is on there. Again, for new videos, it doesn't seem to be that great, but as we're scrolling through to older videos, there we've got 47 likes, 1 comment, so there is some activity, and it looks like, it's a small number of people really beginning to dominate things under these specific niches. But it's pretty obvious that there is a pretty massive audience on here, because this person has got over 100,000 followers. They've had 37,000 video views. So there is stuff going on here, but maybe we have to drill down to find the right niche to really get that traction. So how do you post on here? Well, again, we go to that big button in the middle, click on that. It's going to open up the camera just the same way as the others. So that one is called Byte. And we can't forget about Twitter in all this, because previously I would have recommended Periscope. However, Periscope is moving over to Twitter, so videos are going to become a big part of their platform in the near future. Now, to add videos, it's very simple. We click the big blue button at the bottom. It's going to allow you to select from your videos and your images. Choose the video there. You can do a little bit of editing, not too much. Doesn't really give us too many options. And then I can go ahead and post that directly to my timeline. The important thing to note with Twitter is the hashtags. Such an important part of the marketing strategy. But thankfully, Twitter makes it really easy. It actually suggests some of the best performing hashtags for us. So we put in the hashtag character there. And if I were to target digital marketing, watch what happens. And straight away, before I've even finished typing it, it knows I'm going to type in something relevant to digital marketing, but it also gives me these really handy suggestions. So these are the hashtags that people are using. So we know that if we target one of these hashtags, we have an increased chance of getting more exposure on this tweet and ultimately more traffic to our website. Now, the great thing with Twitter is even though we're using video, we can also add links, but I don't need to dive into Twitter in any amount of detail because I'm sure we're all familiar with it anyway. So let's move on to the next. Now, Instagram, even though we can't add links to our posts, that's fine because we have that call to action. We always add that call to action. So there are a couple of ways of getting videos onto Instagram. First of all, we have this button at the bottom. If you click that, it's going to show you Reels. Reels are similar to TikTok. They're just short little clips. You can scroll through and you can see that some of these are getting enormous levels of traffic. I mean, that one has got 64,000 hearts. It's got almost 2,000 comments. That is amazing. So how do we post a reel? Well, we click the little camera icon there. It's going to open up the camera for you. You can start recording, start editing. Okay, let me show you another way to put video onto Instagram, because reels are for only really short clips. We might want to add longer pieces of content. So if we click the plus icon, we can choose a video. Then we can go ahead and apply filters to it, change how it looks, just like on the other platforms, and then we can add hashtags. Now, interestingly, if we start typing a hashtag, it's going to bring down a list of suggestions, and some of these are going to mirror what Twitter recommends. So that tells us that there's a lot of activity and a lot of engagement across certain hashtags. Now, your hashtag strategy for Instagram has to be a little bit different because we can have up to 30 hashtags on every post. Now, I know it's going to be tempting for you to target those big hashtags that have got millions of views. But what happens is if you target those hashtags, you're just going to get lost in all the noise. Now, it is smart to include some of them. So I might want to include marketing digital, but I should also include some of the lesser known hashtags because there's less competition down here. Yeah, sure, there's less activity as well, but the chances of being seen and getting some engagement from down here is a lot higher than if you were to target one of the massive hashtags. So for best results, have a mix of both. Include the big hashtags, but also include plenty of small ones as well. And that is really where you're going to get your engagement at the beginning. So if you're new to Instagram, then absolutely start with the low traffic hashtags and then kind of work your way up as you get more authority and as your audience increases. Anyway, let me show you another way to get video traffic on Instagram. There are multiple ways to get traffic. If we go back to that plus icon, so it's going to pull in a video or a image, but at the bottom here we have this scroll menu. So we can scroll through here and we can choose what type of content to publish. So it combines all the other options that we've looked at, but in addition to those, we also have this live button, so we can record and broadcast directly to the platform and to our followers. Now, that is an incredibly powerful way to get traffic. And the great thing is, if your videos go beyond, I think it's a minute, then it's automatically added to IGTV, that's Instagram television. So you don't have to do any additional work to get featured on those. If you have a look at my profile, I don't use Instagram very often, but you'll see that right at the very top of the profile, I have this link. And that is the only clickable link that you will have unless you have a massive following. If you have a massive following on Instagram, then you can add other links. For the rest of us mere mortals, we have to make do with this profile link. And then down here, if we scroll down, we have this icon in the middle. If you click that button there, this is IGTV. So any video that is longer than a minute is going to be added here. I use Instagram to really test things out and just experiment and play around with it. It's not a serious marketing channel for me, but it is for some of my clients. Let me give you one more bonus one. This one I've literally just discovered today. I haven't really had a chance to play around with it. Actually, someone sent me an email last week recommending Yubo. I haven't taken the time to explore it, but it allows us to post live videos. If I click that, then I can start a live video that will go out to followers on there. So that is called Yubo. Again, that's untested, but no matter which marketing channel you choose, you have to be consistent. And when you are consistent, you can achieve amazing results. Like Matt, he's making millions of dollars online thanks to my training. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about making money on the internet, then you are going to need more web traffic. So I will give you the secret traffic methods that I never share anywhere else for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic, and I'll put a link in the description as well. And if you found today's tutorial useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.